Hello everyone, it's Jill here from Relax, Release and Reiki. So as I do every time I'm about to share some Reiki, I opened up and I discussed with my guides, what shall I share today in terms of Reiki? And it's an interesting one actually. It's about, we're talking about how the people that we think about and we love, we are in constant communication with them, although we're not consciously aware of that, no matter whether they are still physically here or whether they have passed, whether they're close to us or whether they're the other side of the world, we can still communicate with them. And so in this Reiki session, I'm going to be inviting you to connect with somebody that you love. So that can be someone who has passed, or it could just be someone currently physically here in this world in your life. And the reason for connecting is going to be obviously very personal to you. So it could be if it's someone that's passed, you just want to feel their presence near you because they were such an important part of your life. Maybe you have a question for them that you could ask. Likewise, if it's somebody that's actually still with us, it may be that a friend or a family member is experiencing challenging times, and so you just want them to feel the love and support that you have for them and to give them the strength to continue. Or it could be that you just want to share some love with somebody. Yeah, just somebody's on your mind and you just want to know that you're thinking of them. All of these are just beautiful, whether you're seeking some love and support or whether you're looking to share, or maybe a bit of a combination of both. Okay, actually before we actually open up, I actually questioned, is this what Reiki's for? Because I must admit, I was a little bit surprised at this, because I guess in my mind, I think of like healing and releasing trapped energy and things like that. But I was challenged by my guides and they said, what is Reiki? And for me, 100% it is a return to love. And then they're like, and there's your answer. So basically what they were saying to me is, anything that brings us back to love, when we feel that in our heart, when we share it, when we receive it, that is in essence what Reiki is all about. And obviously there is a healing aspect to that, because when you open yourself to love, you can deeply relax, you are in harmony and flow, and so deep healing can absolutely take place. But that's not what it's all about. So for me, I am all about heart energy, and this just feels like it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful Reiki session. So I can feel my Reiki palms going off already. So I have opened up, and in just a moment I'm going to start to channel. So take this as an opportunity to receive everything that I've been talking about, but also as an opportunity to relax, to take some moments for yourself, some time for yourself, which we so rarely do. So make sure that you're somewhere where you can relax, that you feel that you won't be disturbed, and that you can get the absolute maximum from this Reiki session. And with that in mind, as I say, if you've seen any of my other videos, if you've had alcohol, caffeine or recreational drugs in the last couple of hours, maybe you want to come back to this at another time. Okay, let's get started. So I'm just on the cusp of starting to channel. So I invite you to close your eyes, which I'm going to do, and then I'm going to fully open up. As I like to do at the beginning of every Reiki session, let's just pause here just for a moment. just to notice the difference between our busy minds, our busy days, and just taking some time to be quiet, to be still. I invite you to imagine a ray of sun above the crown of your head. So, sometimes you see these great shafts of sunlight coming in through a window or shining through a canopy of trees. So imagine that powerful energy, that powerful light above the crown of your head. And with every in-breath that you take from now on, trust that that energy is coming in through the crown of your head, flowing to you and through you. And when I say through you, I mean reaching every tiny cell in your body, and starting from the crown of your head down into your face and every part of your head, softening out any frowns, any clenched muscles, allowing you to relax. So as the Reiki flows, it's like a massage or a soothing of energy, releasing any tension. So on the in-breath, you're breathing in the Reiki, and on the out-breath, you're releasing stale, unwanted, trapped energy. Okay, that's just a natural part of receiving Reiki. So coming in through the crown of your head, into your face, smoothing out all the muscles there, down into your neck, allowing down into your shoulders, which allows them to come away from your ears. Perhaps you want to just stretch across your collarbones gently. And as you do, releasing any tension that you're holding there. You do tend to hunch your shoulders and hold energy, so it's time to let that go. And the Reiki then flows down our arms into our elbows, wrists, hands and fingers, right to the very tips of our fingers, into our nails. Again, releasing any energy that needs shifting. Down into our chest. And there's an invitation there to breathe more deeply. We very typically breathe up quite high in our lungs when we're busy, particularly when we're stressed. But this is an opportunity to take some lovely deep diaphragmatic breaths. So that means breathing right down into the very base of our lungs, if you like. If you imagine pushing the breath right down, our tummy's coming out slightly as we expand our lungs, expand our rib cage with that beautiful breath, with that Reiki energy. And then obviously breathing out, extending the breath out, slowing our breathing down. And that helps to relax us, because it acts as a signal to our body that it's time to rest. It's time to slow down our breathing, safely slow down our heart rate and drift into that state that we get to just as we're drifting off into sleep. Very dreamy, floaty feeling, very relaxed, much calmer, much more peaceful. Reiki is flowing down the whole of our spine, from the tops of our shoulders from the base of our neck obviously, all the way down our spine, down our back, soothing our back and all of the muscles there, releasing any tension. Upper back and lower back, real hot spots for holding tension, holding trapped energy. So imagine that someone's giving you a lovely massage, top and bottom across the whole of your back, and you can relax into that, allowing those pockets of energy to pop, dissolve, disperse and release. And of course, as the Reiki floods through that section of our body, any tension that we're holding in our solar plexus, that spot just at the top of our ribs, and then down into our tummies. Again, we can hold trapped energy there and cause digestive problems and tummy upsets and things. So again, imagine soothing, releasing tension, releasing any worrisome, negative energy. Let it go. At any point, if you feel you want to take an extra deep breath into a particular part of your body, absolutely go with it. Trust your intuition, what your body, your energy needs. Just breathe into that space. Feel as though you're just completely focusing, almost like a balloon, blowing up that area with the Reiki energy, and then to release and let go of whatever needs popping, whatever needs to go. Okay. Do what feels good. I think that's the thing. Your body will be telling you. Listen and respond. Really trust yourself on this one. And then Reiki energy flowing down further into that space just below our belly buttons, between our hips, our pelvis. I talk about a pelvic bowl, and it feels very appropriate because we do tend to collect energy there as well. Like a bowl. I always know I think of a fruit bowl. Just collecting pockets of energy, sometimes not even our own, just things that people have said to us, that we've heard on the news, on the radio, through social media or whatever. We gather it up and we hold it in that space. But it's time to release that. So if you imagine the Reiki swooping in, if you like, gently swirling around the area, shaking things up in a gentle way so that you can breathe that energy out. Actually, I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath here, so let's do that. Hold it for a moment, as if sweeping up all of that unneeded, unwanted energy, and release it. Release it down your legs and out through the soles of your feet. And the Reiki continues to course through you for your down through your legs, into your knees. Again, a little hot spot for trapped energy. So if you want to breathe into that area and release down into our calves and shins, ankles, feet, toes, and then releasing down through the soles of our feet. So we've done a bit of a slow-mo version of that, very purposeful, but that's constantly happening as I channel the Reiki to you. You can just sit or lie back, safe in the knowledge that the Reiki continues to flow to and gently through you. And with every out breath that you take, releasing any trapped, unwanted energy. No need to focus in on it. Okay. Actually, not just yet, sorry. Okay, so I invite you to bring your attention to the soles of your feet. And no matter where you happen to be sitting or lying, imagine your feet planted flat on the earth. Doesn't matter if you're on the 10th floor of a building. Reiki energy transcends space and time, which we're going to explore even more in just a moment. But so just in your imagination, or just a feeling of having your feet planted on the floor, on the ground, on the earth. And on your next breath out, feel a deep connection with the earth. As if you're releasing cords, tendrils, roots down into the earth. Imagine them going down and down, right into the center of the earth. I like to imagine that there's a beautiful beating heart that is the hub of the earth, and that my cords go right down there. And that place is a place of love and support. So as you breathe in, bringing in the Reiki energy, and as you breathe out, deepening that connection with Mother Earth. And connecting with others and everything, as if all of the universe's creations, humans, animals, insects, plants, birds, weather, everything it's just all collecting here around this beating heart, and we all become one. And as we remember that connection with Earth, we can feel very grounded. We can feel ourselves come back into flow, feeling very peaceful, a sense of connection and of love. Now I invite you to bring your focus to the crown of your head, may have felt as though someone's just gently tugging on your hair while we were focusing on our feet. Maybe not, and that's fine. Everybody's experience is different, so don't get caught up in thinking about that. But just bring your focus to the crown of your head. And as we imagine the Reiki flowing down through the crown of our head and out through the soles of our feet, imagine now that there's a flow of Reiki universal energy coming up through the center of the earth, up into the soles of our feet, coursing all the way up our body, and then out through the crown of our head. I like to imagine it like a fountain of light sprinkling out of the crown of my head. And then imagine the energy that is coming out through the crown of your head is connecting you upwards. So coming out of your crown of your head, going up into the sky. Don't get caught up in how it's getting there, it just is. Into the sky, beyond the clouds, up and up. And again, just connecting with the center of the universe, up there. And again, that's reinforcing those feelings of connectedness, of feeling grounded, part of which is feeling very centered. And we feel more at one with ourselves as we feel one with the universe. Actually, strangely, rather than losing ourselves as we connect and become one with everyone and everything, that's when we find ourselves. And it is a joyous feeling, a very peaceful feeling. One that maybe you've not experienced before, but it feels so familiar. And allow yourself to feel the love that is there for you in the universe. It's there for all of us. Open our hearts to it. Okay. Okay. So now I invite you to bring to mind somebody that you'd like to connect with more deeply. As I say, we always are connected, but it brings a particular person into focus. Or maybe, I've just been invited to suggest maybe it's not a person, it may be an animal, a pet. So it could be somebody that you have, who has passed away. Or it may be someone who is with us still in the physical world. And likewise, same goes if you're talking to an animal. Bring them to mind. And meet them somewhere that is familiar to both of you. Or somewhere that you feel drawn to. It could be somewhere in your home, somewhere in their home, somewhere you used to enjoy going together, a park, a garden. You decide. And then you may choose to picture yourself sitting down or walking along side by side. Again, you decide. Allow yourself to feel their presence. Even if you can't see them, perhaps you can smell their particular scent, or you can just feel their energy close to you. And then have a conversation with them. I'm going to go quiet because everybody's experience is going to be different. You absolutely decide what you'd like to say to them. You could ask them a question. You can just share how much you love them, that you're offering love and support. You can ask for love and support from them, or if you want to share love and support, then ask them how can you support them. But actually, I'm not going to say anything more. This is so deeply personal that trust whatever comes up for you. Yeah, don't be afraid. Trust yourself. Trust the process, and just be open to sharing love and receiving it. That's the key. Nothing else matters. Yeah? Or maybe the only last thing I would say, is maybe if you just want to be still and quiet with this individual, or this, that accounts for pets as well, that is absolutely fine too. You can reach out and hold their hand or embrace them, whatever feels like the right thing to do energetically. So I'm just going to go quiet for a few moments. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop channeling and leave this Reiki session. So if you want to come back into the room, all you need to do is start to picture your physical body. Notice it, and then imagine it's kind of cutting off the crown of your head, the cord there, and then cutting off the cord on the soles of your feet, and then start wriggling your body. Open your eyes and come out back into the room. If you want to stay here a bit longer, then of course do so. So I'm just going to quietly exit the scene, and you can decide what you'd like to do. But whatever you decide, I wish you lots of love and happiness. Okay, so we're going to come back into the room in a moment. So if there's any last things you'd like to say to this person, now's your time. And I invite you to let them know that you love them very much. And equally, feel the love and support that is there for you too. Love is a two-way street. So allow yourself to feel the love that comes back from them, just as much as you may want them to feel the love that you are sharing. All right. So bring your focus to your crown of your head and imagine that you're just closing your crown. So when we were bringing our focus there before, so your crown is open, so just whatever that means for you, whether it's just kind of wafting your hand over the top of your head, or just imagine your crown is closing. Almost like the reverse of a flower. So if it's open with its petals and then it closes up into a tight bud. So close your crown and then bring your focus to the soles of your feet and imagine that you're just almost like retracting those cords or those roots so that you can actually step away. You're still maintaining those connections because they are always there, but just energetically so that you can rejoin your physical body properly, and just shifting our focus. And then yes, start to notice your physical body, so whether you're sitting or lying down, and then start to move fingers and toes, and then when you're ready, open your eyes and come back in the room. Okay. Alright, so as I say, everyone's experience can be, well, not can be, most definitely will be different. And it may, have a really new experience, and so it can be quite emotional. That the feelings of love can be very intense, and it can lead us to feel quite tearful, because this surge of emotion that we don't know what to do with, and so to release it out, you can feel tearful, but in a good way, in a joyous way. So that's something to celebrate. And if this is somebody who is still with us, don't be surprised if they send you a message or phone you or contact you in some way. That happens quite a bit. And if it's someone who's passed, maybe somehow you'll know that there'll be a sign of some description to show you that connection was real, that it was recognised. It works in an absolutely amazing way. So if you've got any questions about any of this or any comments, please leave them in the comments below. It's helpful for me, and I'm sure it will be helpful for others who watch this video. Okay, I'm just going to wish you lots of love and happiness.